What's up, YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today we're going to be going over a product I purchased from a company called G-Force, or G-Force cross members. They make a lot of transmission cross members and suspension components for, well, not just third gens, but other vehicles as well. But they have a patent pending product made for my specific situation that I'm in. If you guys follow my Camaro, I'm going to go over a real brief backstory. I was going to install a 700R4 in this car. I have a torque arm and cross member that's tubular that's specific for a T5 or 700R4. Well, I found a killer deal on a Turbo 350 or a TH350, and the transmission mount from the transmission sits directly in front of my cross member right before it, so it doesn't line up. I could weld on a piece of metal, but here at the home I don't have a welder, and this seemed like a really cool idea, and it seemed like it could be handy in the future if I ever make any changes or anything like that. So it's a G-Force adjustable transmission mount. So I'll show you guys that. We'll take a look at it. I'll give you some specifics on it, and then we'll go down. I'll show you my actual situation underneath the Camaro right now, and then we'll swap them out and see how everything works. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below what you guys think of this product, and let's get into this. Alrighty, YouTubers, so this is the G-Force adjustable transmission cross member. Now, this isn't just for third gen Camaros, this is for GM rear wheel drive situation, so it's kind of universal for the GM's rear wheel drives. So this could work for your situation. You never know. It's not just for third gens. So some information that you're going to need before you purchase it is going to be on your transmission cross member, the separation in between your mounting points. So these are going to be the two studs that are actually going to mount to your cross member, and they're 1.5 inches apart. So a lot of cross members are either going to have 2 holes, 2 slots, or like the style I have, the UMI one, has 3 slots, and just so happens the outside 2 are 1.5 inches apart. So that should line up just fine. Now, if they aren't wide enough to fit the studs through, I can easily just open them up with the drill bit. But that is the measurement you're going to need before purchasing this. Now, this product is not cheap. It is going to run you around $100, just under $100. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, it's built very well. It's heavy duty, as you can tell. Really nice product. You're going to have the nylock nut up here is going to be a 16 millimeter or a 5/8, basically the same thing. And then your bolt that runs through and your nylock nut on this side, that's going to be 19 millimeter or 3/4. You're going to have some washers on everything as well, so all the hardware is included except for the 2 bolts that's going to hold this part of the mount to your transmission. So some other information before we go any further, let me go ahead. I will have this link down in the description for you guys, or the website at least. But the model number on this is going to be Golf Foxtrot Golf Mike Alpha Tango Mike. And the thing that's nice about this is the part that's going to be mounting to your transmission. Set all the way back, you can have 1 inch of offset, or if your cross member is further away, this does go out just over 2.5 inches. So you get a lot of fitment here, depending on how far away your cross member is from your transmission. So that's really cool. This is a polyurethane bushing. It's the style that you would find in like a lower A arm or a control arm or a panhard bar. So it's kind of cool how they incorporated that into the adjustable transmission mount. I thought that was really cool, and just kind of give you guys a close-up of everything. Very simple but very smart product. Also, it's going to have a combined height, not counting the studs, right here of 1 3/4 inches. So that's another measurement you might want to take, just to make sure that your transmission is going to sit at the angle that you want, and that's going to work with your setup. So that's going to be 1 3/4 inches. Okay, now I think that's all the information I have on the mount. I will go ahead and take you guys down there so you can see what's going on. I'll pull out that mount. We'll show it side by side, this one. next to this one, and then we'll go ahead and install this one. So,
got a little training fluid right there. But here is my mount, and here is my cross member. So they literally sit up against each other, but don't line up, obviously. So I'm going to be lifting the transmission up a little bit and removing those 2 bolts, obviously, and then just pulling them out and installing the new one. So that's the situation.
okay, so these are the 2 mounts. This is the original one. Well, not the original, but you know what I mean. The one that I ordered previously. This is also polyurethane, really nice. I believe this runs around $30, so it's still not cheap. And here is the new adjustable one. You can tell the height is basically the same. The new one's just a little bit shorter, but that's okay. And another way I can kind of tell that everything will line up down there is sits perfectly in those holes, and this one would have worked just fine. So I think we're gonna be okay down there. I think it's gonna line up just fine, and gonna be good. So I guess I'll be selling this and installing this now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed. If you guys really need instructions on how to mount this, I can walk you through it, but it's just as simple as taking your original 2 bolts that went into the bottom of the transmission, putting it here. It's gonna sit just like that, and then you can extend the bottom to the length that you need, and these 2 bolts will go through your cross member just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed, and then I'll take you guys back under there to show it to you. So no alignment issues whatsoever. She went in perfectly, adjusted really easily.
So there she is, bolted to the transmission, bolted up inside, lined up perfectly. And the bolt for the polyurethane bushing is also tightened. Easily adjustable. I think this is going to work great for a lot of people if you run into this issue of your cross member and your mount not lining up.
Alrighty, YouTubers, so that's it as far as the G-Force adjustable transmission mount for GM rear-wheel drive vehicles. I think it's going to work for a lot of different applications. Just make sure if you do think about buying this product that you get that measurement that is 1.5 inches on your mounting points on the cross member, and then that it has a overall height of 1 3/4 inch, which seems to have worked flawlessly on mine. Now we'll see how it feels when I get the car started and running, and that's where the real test will be. But as far as fitment, flawless. Design and quality of the product, fantastic. Now it's a very simple install. This probably took me about 10 minutes. But if you do have any questions whatsoever, I will try and answer them for you. Just leave a comment down below. Also, even if you're not getting it, let me know what you guys think of this. Would you purchase it, or would you just weld on a tab onto your cross member? But thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. The website will also be linked down in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.